Pick a Market Monday, Pick a Market Monday. You know, I'm just going to start right here in my own home market, though, to be honest with you. And what I want to do today is we're going to take some Q&A and all that stuff too, but I definitely want to dive into how I get leads. I want to just demonstrate it for you. And my hope is that you'll be able to take this same information if you're so inclined to. And George says, I just need to follow the map to picking it up. Oh yeah, picking up that money. Got to get that money. I'm hoping that if you're inclined to, if you're in the creative real estate business doing lease options, creative finance, maybe you're an ugly house wholesaler, maybe you're a full spectrum wholesaler, meaning you can do pretty houses and ugly houses. Either way, it's all good. Then this is for you. I hope that you go today after we wrap this up and you go mimic what I am about to show you here. Okay. And if you're already into the scraper and texting game and you already know a lot about that, then maybe there'll be a couple shortcuts I'll show you today. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to set up a marketing campaigns and we're going to pick a market. I'm going to show you how I do that, although we are going to start here in my local market. And the same principles apply everywhere, anywhere you want to go. And then we're going to set up scrapes. And tomorrow we're going to have Text Blast Tuesday. So we're going to set up our text campaigns and we're going to work on our text messages. We're going to have to write some text messages. So that's going to be important for us. If you're not good at writing text messages yet, marketing messages, then that is going to be for you. Exciting, exciting, exciting. And of course, on Wednesday, we have Coach Victor Walker. He's going to be doing the role play, as always, on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we have VIP live seller calls. Okay. So we're trying to give you everything that you need to get that momentum. And this is hosted by Mark Richardson. So Thursday is hosted by Mark Richardson. This is the first time. So guys, you need to come out and support this fellow VIP member as he totally blows our minds, melts our faces with his phone power. Okay. We're going to learn a lot. And then, of course, Friday, we have Arturo doing the VIP creative real estate strategies. A lot about your local market, too. So really good lineup for the week. And I hope you feel excited. I know I do. What I want to do today is, like I explained, I want to jump into how I pick markets, what I do, how I do it, so you can go and mimic after the show is over today or after the Q&A is over today. So let me go over here to my browser and I'm going to open up Automated REI. If you don't have an account, you want to sign up for one. Everything I'm going to show you today comes out of the free account. Okay. The pay as you go, $0 a month. I don't have anything today that I'm showing you that requires either one of the higher dollar accounts. This is a free account. So you could sign up for a free account and do exactly what I'm showing you today. All right. So I'm already logged in. Like I already signed up. So I'm just going to go ahead and log in here with my username and password. This is a relatively unused account. Okay. So, it's basically going to be just like yours once you open up yours over there. All right. Now, what we're going to use today is we're going to use the Zillow scraper over here to the left, and we're going to scrape for a particular market, and we're going to set up tomorrow the text blast to go out. But the first things first, we need to set up our scrapes. So what I want to do is I want to show you that there are all kinds of maps online. All right. Now, first of all, I want you to recognize with me here, if I type in county and city map of Missouri, okay, you could do of any state, it's going to pull up all kinds of different maps with the city and the state both. I mean, not the with the city and the county both. Okay, here's geology.com. I'm just going to click this one, and you can see it pulls up a map that has the major cities in it. All right, but it also has the county name. All right, that's just important for purposes today. Perhaps you didn't realize you could do things by county rather than by city. I'm going to show you how you can do things several different ways today and how I like to do them. So you can see lots of different towns here. The big dark words are actually the counties. So Jackson County here, you can see it has Independence and Kansas City in it. There's Clay County, there's Platte County, Clinton, Cass County, Johnson County, Lafayette County. So lots of counties. And every state has a lot of counties. All right. Every state has a lot of towns and cities in it too. Of course, we know that. Now, if I just go to Google and I type in map of Missouri, all right, that's going to pull up just a regular, kind of basically the same search I just did, but it's going to pull up this Google Maps where I could look at the Google map, and there's Missouri. I want to encourage you, if you're starting out brand new in this business, to go ahead and start in your local market or close to your local market. I mean, you want to be able to do business in your own hometown as well as virtually. Okay. So over the next 4 weeks, today I'm going to show you me generating leads for my own home market. You can go mimic that. Next week, we're going to do outside of our home market. Okay. And we're even going to do a little bit outside our home market today. And then we're going to do more outside of our market the third week and the fourth week. Okay. And each week we're going to have a slightly different technique that I'm going to show you. So this way you can have an entire month's worth of marketing plan set up for your business. All right. So if you want to mimic me, you could totally do that. And these are all replayable in the VIP room. This is a private VIP session. Nobody's watching this but us. So you can see here when I click on the map of Missouri, it's pretty large, but you can see there's some pretty good sized towns here that pop up even when I'm zoomed out. Kansas City's obviously one. St. Louis over here on the east side is obviously one. There's Columbia. That looks pretty good size. Jefferson City, Springfield, Joplin. Okay, so I'm going to want to go over here and kind of find out where some of these county names are. Okay, so we've got several counties in Kansas City area that we just mentioned a few moments ago, and then down here Springfield, you see that was a big town. That's Greene County. Columbia, let's see if I can find that right here. Boone County. Okay, let's see if I can find where was it down here? I can't even remember the name of the town now, but you can see I'm now locating the county name as well as the county seat or the major town in that county. All right. So all those are important for me to kind of understand what's going on for what I'm about to show you here. I'm back over to the automated REI. By the way, you want to first go over here to my account and you want to charge your wallet. All right. I put $100 in there this morning. All right. So, you know, that's why it says $97.30. But you don't have to put 100 in there. You could put, you know, I think 5 or 10 or 20 or 25. And I'll show you how much we're spending today. It's not much. All right. All right. So go over here to the Zillow scraper and let's just start. Okay. I want to do Kansas City, #1. And then I'm going to name it today's date, which is 12/7, 12.7, 2020. That way I kind of know what day. All right, I'm going to click owner, search city. All right, now I could do this. I could say Kansas City, Missouri, and you see it pops up for me. If anybody has any questions or anything, they can interrupt me. That's fine. Kansas City, Missouri pops up, but that's not what I want to do because Watch what happens here. Jackson County, Missouri. It pops up too. It pops up too. So now I'm not just doing the city, I'm doing the entire county of Jackson County. Okay. Much, much larger in territory than just the local city municipality. All right. So Jackson County, Missouri. Now I'm going to slide down here and change the time and the date and all that to where, we can actually, it's not back in time, all right. Now, if I go ahead and I'm not going to set any filters. Okay. I don't like setting the filters too much here in my business. I feel like I get rid of things that I probably want to talk to. All right. So I'm just going to hit check data count and watch what happens. It's going to take a moment.
You doing rentals? Or you doing for sale by owners? What are you doing?
For sale, yeah, for sale by owners. Yep.
Okay.
Today we're attacking only Zillow for sale by owners. Next week we're going to attack Craigslist for sale by owners, and maybe for rent by owners the week after. Okay, you can see it's done scraping or thinking about the data, and it says it can get me 88. Okay. And it's going to cost me $3.52 to do this. All right. Which $3.52, that's not going to break my bank today. But this leads me to the first rule that you need to be aware of using this particular tool. Okay. And I'm going to share a white screen with you here, and I'm going to type out the rule. Okay. 50 texts per text message per phone number per day. Does that make sense? This is the general rule of thumb here. 50 texts per text message per phone number per day. All right. Meaning I can't do, let me just show it to you. I'll show you an example. Let me share back to the automated REI. 88. Okay. That means I need to have 2 phone numbers to send from and 2 text messages as far as text templates go, set up to rotate sending to these 88. Why do I say 2? Because there's more than 50. Okay. It's 50. All right. Each 50 that I get here, I'm going to have to buy a phone number for, or have a phone number for, to send my text message out. And I'm also going to have a unique text message every 50 that I scrape. All right. Every 50.
Is that just because of spam type
That's
stuff?
because, yeah, man, that's because the carriers are cracking down on that stuff like crazy. And it used to be 200. It used to be 600. It used to be really nice. And now it's down to about 50. Okay. So with this rule, you got to think through your plan here a little bit. All right. Let me give you another example, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm not going to proceed with, I'm going to go ahead and proceed with this one anyway, just for fun. Okay. Now I'm going to create campaign. Boom. Okay. Campaign created successfully. Now I'm going to go over here to Zillow scraping. I'm going to click it again, refresh the screen, and let's try this. Missouri. That's what I'm going to name it. Search city. Watch this. Missouri, USA. The entire state pops up. Okay. Now, I'm going to hit check data count and let it. Oh, I got to fix the time here. Hold on. And then I got to check data count. All right. Check data count. Now, while it's thinking, I want to share screens with you here. again, 50 texts per text message, per phone number, per day. Okay. All right. So that means we're going to have to write multiple text messages. We're going to have multiple phone numbers. All right. So we're not planning on doing anything huge and crazy. And I'll show you exactly what I mean when this is done thinking. I just did the whole state. Remember, I'm scraping for the whole state. Scraping for the whole state now. Missouri, the entire state for sale by owners on Zillow. $600 rows, $12. That's the whole state. The whole state. Now, here's another rule, okay? If you want to start out in this business and you don't know where to start or what the target numbers are, you want 500 scrapes and texts per week. 1,000 would be even better. Okay. 500 scrapes and texts per week is a great place to start. So if that's true, and I find it to be true, then when we go over here to automated REI and we scrape the entire state of Missouri, well, shoot, I'm done for the week. I just got 600. Okay. Well, it only cost $12. And I got the entire state of Missouri I'm pulling from. That was that easy. That's how easy it used to be, because the carriers didn't really, they weren't cracking down on us with spam so much. All right. But nowadays they crack down so much. It's the 50 per, per text message, per phone number, per day. Okay. So now that it's down to 50. So the question is can I still do 600? Can I still do, what about the one I just did for 88? Can I do the one for 88? Well, yeah, but I'm going to need 2 phone numbers to send from and at least 2 messages. Remember, because of the 50 rule. If I have 600 that I'm doing at once, how many text messages am I going to need to put into rotation? 12. How many phone numbers am I going to need to send from?
12.
At least 12. Right? So you could do 600, but chances are, if you're brand new, you don't have 10 messages or 12 messages. You don't have 12 different phone numbers. Okay. You've got a couple, 2 or 3, you're on a budget, what have you. All right. So plus, if you do all 600 in one Kit Kat and caboodle, you're putting all your eggs in one basket too. So if the carriers do catch you, even if you've got 12 phone numbers and 12 messages, if something happens and goes wrong, guess what? The whole thing's done. You ain't got any leads. Okay. So this is one way to do it. However, I don't really recommend. Okay. But I'm going to go ahead, nevertheless, for example's sake, I'm going to hit proceed. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to scrape the entire state of Missouri. I'm going to hit create campaign down here. Boom. Created that campaign. All right. Now I know I'm not going to have success with this unless I come down here later, which is what we're going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to come down here and we're going to go to the text templates and we're going to write ourselves 10 or 12 messages. Okay. That's what we're going to do together. We're also going to edit our pre-qualification script for our virtual assistants so that when they make calls to these leads, it's going to make sense. Okay. So that's what tomorrow looks like. But today we're just going through working the scraper. Now I'm going to go to scraping history. Let's see here. Zillow scraping history. And you can see I've got 2 now that are scheduled. My total pull so far should be 688. Okay. I'm doing pretty good for the week. Remember, my goal for the week is 500 to 1,000. Okay. But because I put all my eggs in one basket over here with Missouri, the entire state, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back to the Zillow scraper, and we're going to do some more in the Kansas City area. Number 2, Kansas City, number 2 by owner. Okay. This time, because Kansas City is not just in one county, it's actually several counties. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do Wyandotte County, Kansas. Okay. Kansas City, Wyandotte. Boom. Okay. Let's see what we get out of there. Let me go ahead and change. Say
Sorry,
what?
I got a question.
Yeah.
So you were you just did the whole Missouri, but
Yeah.
then you're scraping also Kansas City, which is also in Missouri. Does that not go into the whole state already? Does it
Yeah.
matter?
Yeah, great question. I am doubling up here a little bit. However, I can tell you that Zillow caps you off here. The automated REI caps you off at 600. Okay. So actually, when I did the whole state of Missouri, I probably had 2,800 that I could have gotten, but it only picked 600 for me.
I got you.
Okay. So there's a lot that I didn't get in the Missouri pool.
Right.
Now, it may be possible that I'm going to text 1 or 2 or 3 or handful of people twice when I do that tomorrow. When I set that up and I send the text blast, I may hit a couple people twice. You know what? I really don't care. You know, I really don't, man. I'm looking for low-hanging fruit. And if somebody wants to give me one of these because I called them twice or text them twice, you know, I don't even care. I don't care. I'm trying to make money. All right. So Wyandotte County, I only get 24. So let's proceed. I'm going to go ahead and do that too. And create campaign. All right. Now let's refresh and do some more.
When
Let's
you
do
search a city, can you do multiple cities or just one at a time?
when you do, well, you can only do one of anything really. So like, for example, I can do Kansas City, but it'll be Kansas City, Missouri, or it'll be Kansas City, Kansas. I can do the county that it's in. Jackson County, Missouri pops up.
I mean, like, could you do 2 counties at the same time?
No, can't do 2 at the same time though. Yeah. See, so whatever you choose, it's a solo deal. All right, let's go
upload
to
the zip codes, right?
Oh,
For
you
2 counties, though.
Yes,
Yeah.
you could. Johnson County, Kansas. Let's go there. That's part of Kansas City, but that's actually in a different state. Yeah, you totally could do that. Say that again, Rick.
No, I was just saying you could upload the zip codes for those counties.
Yeah, you totally could. And that is right here, this blue button. It's kind of faded because it's thinking, but browse zip codes, upload zip codes. You can do up to 15 at a time. Okay, so if I want to get real specific, as opposed to my technique I'm showing right now, which is broad and general, like I'm hitting a large swath of geography. Okay. 41 right there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit proceed. And then I'm going to come down here and create campaign. All right. Let's do another one here. Let's do Springfield. By owner. And then I'm going to come down here. That's Greene County. I remember from the map. If I don't remember, I just go look. Greene County, Missouri. This is kind of more rural. Okay. Okay. I've already got a campaign named that, evidently. All right, check data count. So we've been cracking at this for about 20 minutes with my commentary. I hear stories that some of you guys are trying this out and it's taking you 2, 3, 4 hours. Okay, I'm not sure why. All right. It's I think you're trying too hard. Okay. If it's taking you 3 or 4 hours, you're trying too hard. All right.
Hey, Justin.
Yeah.
Did I miss the keywords that you added there? The
No,
box is checked, but I didn't. I don't recall that.
Yeah, that box just comes checked automatically.
Gotcha.
and I don't uncheck it. I just leave it alone. So I'm
Oh,
really
okay.
I'm not really touching anything down there. I'm not going into the filters or anything. Here's another 43. I'm going to proceed with that. Okay. Okay. Create campaign. All right. Let me see if I can share this with you. So if I go through here, I do Clayco, Mo. That's Clay County, Missouri. You see this? This is a list, a little short list. Johnson County, Kansas, 42. Wyandotte County, Kansas, 27. We didn't do Clay Como yet. So let's go ahead and do Clay County Mo. Let's go ahead and do that. Clay County Mo. All right. And then we're going to check data count. So I've got kind of a short list I built here behind the scenes. But that's basically the numbers. You can see Clay Como will probably get somewhere around 27. I've done several of these already. Stone County I haven't done. Taney County, that's actually Branson, guys. Branson, Missouri. Jasper, that's one of them big towns south of here. Joplin, I think. Well, I'll have to look at the map again. Greene County, we did that one. Boone County. And then Missouri, total 600, see? So grand total, 963 by the time I get done. I'll have 963 scrapes. That's great for a week. And it's going to take me less than a half hour, and I'm doing it right here in front of you. Okay. Now, I won't come back to this area again and do Zillow for sale by owners for at least another month. Okay. Here's another 26. So I'm going to proceed. Create campaign. Okay. Let's see what was another one. Taney and Jasper. Okay. Taney County. Okay. Taney County, Missouri. See, it pops up. Everything's just so easy. It just all pops up. I mean, it's great. So then just check data count. I'm literally just, this is about as simple and ridiculously simple as it can be. To me, it is, at least. Okay. Once you've done it a few times, you'll feel the same way. All right. If you haven't done this is what you should be doing on Mondays. All right. Setting up your week, getting it ready to go, making sure you have enough scrapes. Do it for the whole week. Okay. That's how I like to do it, at least. All right. Some folks like to do 100 a day or a couple hundred a day. Okay. That's fine too. If you like to do the everyday thing, here's 39 more I'm going to throw in there. Okay. Let's see. Let's go up and do Jasper County now. Jasper County by owner, and then I'm gonna type in Jasper County. There it is, Missouri. Pops up. All right. Come down here, fix the time again where it's not in the past. Check data count, and I just keep doing this until I kind of get through, kind of get enough out of Missouri. All right. I don't really know a lot about these places. You've noticed I'm not going there trying to find, are there other wholesalers, or are there rent to own deals there? Or is this, I'm not doing a lot of demographic research. I don't need to. I'm looking for low hanging fruit. These people have their house online in a small rural area where there's probably not as much realtor competition as I have here in my local market. A lot of these folks here, they're not being beat to death by investors or realtors or anyone. But guess who's going to send them a text message this week? It's going to be me. Okay. And I guarantee you there's going to be some good responses in here. I guarantee. Here's another 29. So I'm going to proceed with that. Let's see, what was another one? Did we do Boone County? I can't remember. Let's go ahead and look at our scrape history again. Scraping history. Oh, yeah. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Okay. We missed a few in there. Boone County. I'm gonna do Boone County. That's a nice county. It had a big town in it. So let's go over here to Zillow and grab Boone County real quick. Boone County Mo. Boone Como. That's what they say around here. Everything's Como around here. Boone County, Missouri. Boone Como. See, I live in Jackson County, Missouri. So they call that Jacomo. Okay. Everything's Como around here. All right, let's try the Boone County and see what pops up. And then I think we'll call it a day. And I think I'll go take a nap now. I finished my marketing plan for the week. I was watching a video this morning of Phil Pujastafosky. What's his name? I can't say his last name. Pujastafosky. What? Somebody tell me what's his last name. Phil Pujastafosky.
I think that's close enough, man.
Yeah, he was saying. Somebody's broken up there.
Yeah, broken up big time.
Real bad. Couldn't hear you. Couldn't hear a word. Didn't catch a thing. There's another 29. I'm going to create the campaign. Boom. Let's look at this. Yeah, Pustiovsky. It's broke up pretty bad, LaShonda. We trying to hear you. I have spent $25 today. See that wallet balance? I started out actually a little less than $25. I started out with 100. I've scraped almost 1,000 scrapes right here in my local state, including my local market. Okay. And actually, there's parts of my local market I skipped. We could even go back and do parts of that. So, I mean, there's a lot of shit here I didn't even get yet in Missouri and in Kansas City too. For real. I mean, you can't complain about it, really. I mean, there's just a lot of people out there to do deals with. There's a lot of business out there to be had, you know, and there are excuse makers and then there are life takers. And buddy, I can tell you what, I don't want to be the excuse maker guy. All right. Wallet, $75 still. Okay. So we still have to set up our text messages and all that tomorrow. And we can go ahead and prep for that now. Let's go ahead and look at our scraping history again and just look at the glorious scrapes that we have processing here. They're running. Scheduled. There's no doubt in my mind we're going to have some pretty good leads this week. All right. We may even have more than we can do. Oh, wouldn't that be a blessing? More than we can do. Okay, so if I slide down on the up and down menu to the left here, if I click template messages, okay, you can see I've got some template messages here, but how many do we need? Somebody do the math. Remember the rule? Anybody remember the rule?
1 plus 50.
If we've got basically 1,000 scrapes that we're doing, how many text messages should I have?
20.
Yeah, at least 10, 15, 20. What's 50? Yeah, so 20, yeah. I'm going to say because we broke it down into several scrapes and the largest one is 600, I'm going to say we still need at least 12. Okay. Does that make sense? My math, my logic? Okay, we need at least 12 messages, and that means we're going to need at least 12 phone numbers too. So let's go back there and take a look at how we're going to do that, and then maybe we'll even start that. So tomorrow we're going to actually, you and me, everybody here, we're going to write together our 12 messages. We're going to set this up so that they go on rotation. The text message goes out with 12 hot, off the press, ready to go text messages. All right. Not something that I got out of a book somewhere. Okay. It'll be good, fresh stuff. All right. Now, once we have those template messages set up, I'm going to have to come over here to the left, and I'm going to have to go to the where is the text SMS campaign? Right here. Okay. Now you can see if I slide down, it says I don't have any numbers. Okay. So I'm going to have to start buying some phone numbers. Okay. I'm going to put in the area code and let's search. Look at all them phone numbers. Ripe for the picking. Just ripe for the picking. Look at that. If you put that to letters, that spells bad fish. 1816 bad fish. Don't get that one. I'm just teasing. Okay. Don't overthink it. I'm going to buy it. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see here. I bought it and then something happened. It flashed and let me refresh. Oh, there it is. I got a phone number now. I'm in business. Wait a minute. We got to have 12 of these. So I'm going to have to buy a few phone numbers. Man, being in business for yourself, it's just like never ends. You got to buy stuff.
You have to break this list down like the 600 by in 50 lead pieces, or you just load 12 phone numbers in it.
The machine, yeah, the machine itself will automatically rotate through the phone numbers that I have, and it will automatically rotate through the text message templates that I set up.
Oh,
So
cool.
yeah, so I don't have to break it down that way. Okay. I could easily break it down that way though, and I'll show you how. And you can do it on a spreadsheet, and then you can upload the spreadsheet and all that. See, look, I've already got 3 phone numbers. Let me see. I just bought 3. There it is. Three different phone numbers. I need 9 more. Okay. We're going to get 9 more. We're going to do 9 more. But let's say I wanted to break that down. I'm going to come over here to TCPA compliance. All right. And I'm going to select that campaign. Okay. Whatever campaign it was that I'm wanting to break down. So let's say the campaign is Phoenix, Arizona this time. Let's say Phoenix, Arizona has 500 different, okay, 500. It only has 56 in it, but let's say it had 500. I can send now 100 times or 50 times.
Wow.
Tomorrow I come back, I pick the same scrape, and then I just skip the first 50, and then I start send now. Okay. That's a silly way that's the country boy way of doing it right there, but I'll tell you it works.
You can pick the phone number you're going to send it out by on that list.
And actually up here, you can select a number, or you can let it rotate through the numbers.
Cool.
All selected right now. So all 3 of the numbers I just bought, it'll rotate through, or I can just choose one if I wish. Okay.
Awesome.
So it's kind of up to me, but that's how you would do that. I still need to buy some more phone numbers. So I'm going to come back over here to SMS campaign, and I'm going to buy some phone numbers. Nicholas, are you here? Nick Gonzalez? He might have he might have had to go back to work. I got to talking, and he had something he was going to share with us. I'm going to buy another phone number. Does anybody know what these phone numbers cost?
$4.
$4. Okay. Well, I'm spending some money then, ain't I? That's all right.
Load.
So are the numbers for yours to keep, or do they disappear after a certain amount of time?
Yeah, they're yours. They'll stay here in your machine.
Okay.
So now I'm up to how many? I have 6 now. Okay. I have 6 now. So we're halfway home. And tomorrow, before we get started, I'll buy a few more to remind you how it works if you need that. But basically we're set up. I got scrapes ready to rock and roll, and I've got phone numbers. I've bought half of what I need. I'm going to go in there and buy another half tomorrow, and we're going to set up our text blast. We're going to write some text messages, and then we're going to adjust our pre-qualification script for those of you that are using virtual assistants, so that when they call, they've got something hot and fresh and ready to go, and it's not something stale and crusty and old and been used for 35 years and sounds like it. Okay, so that's what you should be doing today. If you don't know what to do in your business, you want to be in a creative real estate business, you got to get some leads. I recommend take $50, go over there, buy you some phone numbers. You know, I signed up for the free plan, buy you some phone numbers, get a map out, and get you some scrapes ordered. Okay, that's the first step. Once you're done with that, now you can get a cookie out of the cookie jar. Okay.